Guys, my name is Pawan and I welcome you all towards my YouTube channel. So guys, today in this video, we are going to focus on the third chapter of 2nd PUC English, that is on children. So we'll be focusing on all the important 1-markers question which you can normally expect from this particular chapter, and also be referring on all the important 10 set of question papers which they've been asked from this particular chapter for 1-markers. We'll be discussing throughout. So there are overall 12 questions. So I kindly request you to kindly note down these questions somewhere, or as well as while you're preparing for your 4-markers as well as for your 6-markers from this chapter, kindly note down these important set of questions. As such, it can help you a lot. So guys, let's get started without any further delay. The first question is, where according to the speaker of On Children do the souls of children dwell? And the answer is in the house of tomorrow. See guys, while you're writing down the answer, just don't write the answer as in the house of tomorrow. Write it along with the context given in the question. You're supposed to write as, in the chapter on children, the souls of children dwell in the house of tomorrow. So make sure that you apply the same concept for all the questions. So looking on to your second question, what according to the speaker can parents not visit in On Children? And the answer is in the house of tomorrow. See guys, you can see the same answer similar to the first one because they can ask this particular question in different directions. Third question is, in On Children, you may give them your love but not your dash, and the answer is thoughts. The fourth question is, what does the phrase the bow that is stable refer to in On Children? The bow that is stable refers to parents. And the fifth question is, whom does the word bows refer to in On Children? So the bows refers to parents. So it's a similar way of asking. The fourth and fifth is a similar way of asking on same context of question, and the answer is parents. So the bow is normally referred to parents. Next question is, according to the prophet, what may be given to the children? And the answer is love. The seventh question is, what do the living arrows refer to in On Children? So the living arrows refers to the children. And the eighth question is, according to the speaker of On Children, the one who loves both the arrow and the bow is, the answer is the archer. And the ninth question is, who is referred to as an archer in the poem On Children? And the answer is God. The 10th question is, whom does the woman addresses in the first line of the poem On Children? And the answer is the prophet. So the woman addresses in the first line of the poem as the prophet. So this comprises of the next set of important questions. And the last two important questions are, who according to the speaker are the sons and daughters of life longing for itself? And the answer is the children. So the children are the sons and daughters of life longing for itself. The 12th question is, why shouldn't the parents impose their thoughts on children? And the answer is because the children have their own thoughts. So that suffices of all the important 12 set of questions from this chapter, which you're supposed to know from your 1-marker's perspective for cracking the entire 12 marks of your first main of your question paper. So guys, that's all for today. So if you do like this video, please do like it, share it and subscribe. And if you have any doubt, kindly put it in the comment box and I should surely help you out. Thank you. Goodbye.